Hi everyone and welcome back. In today's lesson we are going to learn how to solve quadratic equations by making use of the quadratic formula. Now here is the quadratic formula and it is so important that you memorize this formula. Now let's quickly see what it means. We want to calculate the x values. So we want to solve for x, and remember a quadratic equation has two x answers. So x is equal to minus b plus minus, and in the square root we've got b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Now let's go and see how we can use this formula. Now in the following example we are going to solve for x, and we want to round off our answer to 2 decimal places. Now this is usually a very good indication that we are going to make use of the quadratic formula. Now here's the example. Minus 2x squared minus 4x is equal to minus 1. Now this is a quadratic equation, so we are going to move everything to one side, and then we have minus 2x squared minus 4x plus 1 is equal to 0. And now it is in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay, now that we've done that, we simply write down the quadratic formula. There it is. And now we do substitution for the b and the a and the c. Okay, so here we go. In the place of the b, we are going to put the minus 4. And there it is. And we do the same for this b, and there it is. And then we do the same for this a, but a is minus 2, so we take it with its sign and we put it into the place of a. And then c is a plus 1, and we put it into the place of c. There we go. And in the place of this a at the bottom, we simply put the minus 2 again, and there it is. And now that we have done the substitution, we can simply make use of our calculator, and it's going to look like this. So all that we do is we press the fraction button, then minus, then we open up a bracket and we put in minus 4 in b's place, and then we close the bracket. And then we have to choose between a plus and a minus, but I'll start with a plus. Then we have the square root, we open up a bracket, then again in the place of b we have minus 4, we close the bracket, we square it. Then we have a minus 4 in our formula, we open up a bracket, and in the place of our a we had a minus 2, so there we go, we close the bracket, and then we open up another one, and then in the place of c we had a 1, and we close the bracket. Then we keep scrolling to the right so that we end up at the bottom here in the denominator. We have a 2, then we open up a bracket, in the place of a we have a minus 2, we close the bracket, and then we can press our equal sign. And now if we end up with the answer like this, you can change it to decimals by pressing the third to decimal button. And we end up with minus 2,22 if we round it off to 2 decimal places. Now it's quite easy to go from the plus sign to the minus sign, so we don't have to retype everything. All that we need to do is we can press this left button, we keep going to the left up until we get to the plus. There we go, we delete it, and then we put a minus in its place, and then we press equal. And if we get an answer like this again, well, we can simply go to the third to decimal button, and we end up with our other x answer of 0,22 if we round it off to 2 decimal places. And now we end up with answers of x is equal to minus 2,22 or x is equal to 0,22. And that is all there is to it. See you next time. Bye.